Oh, wow, wow, we were. Oh, wow, wow, we were. We are fucking back, my friends. We're back. Man, it's been 7 days exactly since I posted the last podcast. Now, I don't know. I think the way I've been doing this is that I've been posting it every week, but the day doesn't matter. The day of the week does not matter, which I'm going to have to get like a consecutive day of the week probably at some point. But right now, we just do it whenever we feel like it, because, man, whenever we have the time. It is already hot in here. I turned the fan off. What should we talk about? I watched the debate last night. Well, some of it before I went to bed. Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking options. Like, I like Trump for the business aspect, but he ain't gonna fucking save our economy, none of that shit. Well, I don't think he can. I don't think anybody can save at this point. There's $30 trillion in debt. The fuck are they gonna do? There's nothing they can do about that. And Biden could barely talk on the fucking debate. He was lying the whole time. Trump was letting him just over talk his time a lot of the time, because he would just fuck up and he wouldn't get shit right. I'm gonna pause this and get some water. Hold on. Hold up. Alright, we're back. And we got some water. See, look. Very nice. You know, I was just thinking about, so I've been making the last few podcasts, I've been saying I'm gonna quit alcohol. I'm gonna quit, and then I haven't. Still have not. Well, I'm gonna try again, obviously. But I failed 4th of July week. And it's like, god damn. I'm an idiot. Bro, I'm not even gonna talk about all the details, because I got this black eye though. Let's see if I can see. You can probably see it. It's alright though. It'll be alright. But what I was thinking about is, I'm listening to this book about addiction and trauma and shit. The Realm of Hungry Ghosts. I've talked about it before, and it's really interesting and enlightening, but it's also very sad, because it talks about a lot of fucking fucked up shit that people have done to their kids and that have happened to them during trauma and stuff. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, a dude spit on his daughter at night and shit. Like, he just come in and spit all over her. Like, what the fuck? Kind of sick bastard. You gotta bear with me. I don't have any Zins either. But, so it's so hard for me to focus without Zins. Hold on. Let's try that. Oh shit. I cheat the fuck out of this already. I gotta stop hitting that. Alright. Like, people getting raped by their parents, and like it's like fucked up shit that have happened to people. And basically the argument he's making is that he is essentially saying that attention deficit disorder is caused by not enough, like, basically all disorders. Like, the way I've described Dr. Gabor Mate's work before is not very good. The way he described it in this book is that he basically is saying that all disorders are a result of misnourished brain, basically. Like, malnourishment, basically. Emotional malnourishment, I should say. It comes from not getting the right, like, attention and love and respect from your parents, because it said they need to feel physical safety, emotional consistency at all times, And there was one other thing. There was something else, but it's kind of crazy because our brains are designed. I'm sorry if this is like a slow podcast. Like, my brain is running on no juice from the Zins right now. Nothing. It's all dead zoned. I haven't had it in like 5-6 hours. I'm just like, I feel okay. Like, I'm not mad or nothing. I don't feel worked up or like. That's the thing. I can go without it for a long period of time. It's just like a discomfort that I don't like. And it's kind of sad. It's like a mild discomfort that I'm like, eh. And like, I don't even know why I fucking keep doing the fucking nicotine and shit. I mean, I like it. And obviously it helps me formulate sentences because I'm fucking terrible at it like this. But I'm not doing too bad, I guess. It's just, I gotta have like it's like hard to get your concepts to come to the forefront of your brain. These things are not easy. And like, those things are like a cheat code because you just throw that in and it stimulates your brain. And then all these ideas start firing off. Then you're like, oh shit, I didn't think about that. Goddamn. But this book's really well done and well read, and it talks about different parts of the brain that I never even knew about. And like there was this center of the brain that helps to control like your response to stimulation. I didn't even know that. There's it doesn't matter what kind of stimulation it is, to a family member, to a dog, or to a cat, or to a plant, whatever stimulation it may be, this center of your brain is deciding how you react to these certain stimulations. There's a lot of, and what was I going to say? What I was going to say before I say that is there's the reason we're so vulnerable compared to other animals when we come out of the womb is because our brain is still gestating outside the womb. It's still growing just as fast as when it's in the womb, because the kind of evolutionary agreement we made with nature is that if we're going to be these intelligent beings, then we essentially have to survive outside the womb. And that's why people started marrying each other, because a human baby requires a lot of work. A mother to take care of it and watch over it and protect it, while the father is fucking protecting the whole family as a whole. And then he's getting food and providing. He's yeah. And so, what the fuck was I saying? How the fuck did the idea just evaporate? Oh yeah. So it takes like 25 years for men, or for women, 30 years for men, for our brains to fully develop. So basically until then, and it starts in the womb. That's what's crazy. And it just, like, we're getting programmed as we're forming into this fucking person, into this baby. And then when we come out of the womb, we're continued to be formed by these people that, yes, they're our parents, but we don't know, like, if they're gonna love or protect us or any of that. So we are like super stimulated. Babies feel a lot, and kids feel a shit ton. And that's why in literature nowadays it's likened to psychedelic experiences, is because I'm just looking at the shoes over here. It helps me not to look at the camera. It helps me look over here so I could think. Because if I'm looking right here, I mean, I guess I could think like this. Let's look directly into your soul. I'm gonna look directly into your soul and you're gonna like it. But what was I fucking talking about now? What was I talking about? Do you know what I was talking about? I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah. And so, okay, yeah, I remember. So, trust me, I'm gonna get it out, but it's a bumpy one. We're gonna call this Bumpy. Okay, so there's a part of your brain. No, that's not where we were. I already said that. I'm just thinking, guys. You just give me a second. My brain is like, okay, the problem with ADHD is that your brain has like, it's like a computer with like millions of tabs open. Or the way I read it in a book is like, so your car shuts down in an intersection, right? And you're trying to get the car to turn on, and everybody's yelling at you around you. Like the passenger of your car, the people on the street, the people fucking behind you and in front of you. Everybody's screaming at you. And you're just trying to get this car. You're just trying to concentrate on getting this car running. That's essentially what ADHD is. Like, there's so many thoughts going on in my brain that I don't even, like, it's hard to pinpoint or, like, exactly put one to there. So, like, it's just, I'm rambling and I talk too fast, and then, like, none of it makes sense probably, but, so, the nicotine kind of helps me, like, to individually pull up these tabs easier and, like, go deeper on them and, like, create a better thought process around them. It kind of helps stimulate my brain in that manner. But, I know what you're talking about. I still have the idea. I'm just trying to get to it. It's literally in my brain. I swear to God. My brain just works different. Like, it's right here, and I got it. I just got to talk about it, okay? So, the gestation has to happen outside of the womb. Up until those certain ages. And up until those ages is when we are developing. And so, we're basically still kids up until that age. We're making poor decisions, because what's crazy about the human brain is the last piece to develop is the prefrontal cortex. Our brain develops from the back to the front. And what's in the front is our fucking decision-making, our part of our brain. So it's like the shittiest design nature could ever make. I mean, it works and it functions. I mean, obviously, it got us this far, so nature knows what the fuck it's doing. But it's like a bad design, because the decision-making part of your brain doesn't develop until you're in your later years. But maybe that's what nature wanted. Actually, holy shit, that might be a smart design. Because if you look at most animals, most of them are impulsive and don't make great decisions. And we were only living till a young age back then. And so we'd be impulsive, yes, but we'd be like other animals in a certain way. And then as we started to get more medicine and we started to get more healthcare products and stuff like that, we were more cleaner, and we got plumbing and shit like that, we can live longer, and then that allows our brain to fully develop. So nature was like planning ahead. Why is somebody always mowing? I don't even know. I think I know who it is actually, but so nature pre-planned this shit millions of years ago to be like, hey, the decision-making part is going to be the last part to grow. That way, when they're super far developed down this line, they're going to be able to make great decisions at an old age. Yeah, they're going to fuck up for a long part of their life, but hey, they're going to make good decisions at some point, hopefully. Some people never make good decisions, and I hope that I'm not one of those people. I realized from that book that I got like mild addiction problem to alcohol. Not like I want, like, if I don't touch it, I'm just fine. Well, but the thing is, I want to, and so I guess it's kind of an addiction problem. It's kind of a problem, but it's kind of not. It is and it's not. Like, I've had some problematic moments, but so does everybody on alcohol. But I don't want to drink it anymore. Then I keep going back into it. So I guess it is a relapse, and it is like some kind of addiction type shit. But like, everybody's addicted to something, and I'm not using that for justification for what I'm doing. But we all pick and choose our certain things. Some are healthier than others, and everybody's probably got something unhealthy, like going on your phone too much or doing something stupid, like eating a lot. I still do that sometimes, but what else was I thinking about? But back to the brain thing. So yeah, we just gotta trust these people to give us. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. See, I'm sorry if you can't follow along. I'm bouncing around between two separate ideas. I just realized that. But so this brain thing. Fuck. My brain just won't do it. I apologize. I will get better. My brain just does not want to do it. I'm going to record another pod eventually this week, but I wanted to make sure I did one before it was a week. Regardless if I had nicotine, I could have smoked some of a cigar before I sat down here, if I'm being 100% honest, but I didn't want to. I'm like, let's raw dog it. So we're raw dogging it. But, so he thinks that, oh my God, that's the original idea. You see, I told you it's still there. So Gabor Mate, his theory is that all mental disorders are caused by fucked up chemicals, basically. Like, you're not necessarily that you've got a chemical imbalance, but that your dopamine system wasn't formed right, or your oxytocin system wasn't formed right because of whatever happened. And then through medicinal, like pharmaceutical help, or just like street drugs, or food, nicotine, whatever you may get, like that's where an addiction comes from. And then like the dopamine problems are where ADHD comes from, more than likely, because we're not stimulated enough, and like we can't focus on one thing. That's what I'm saying. My brain, it has all these ideas in it, and it has so many fucking good ideas, but like without like these substances, like a little bit of grass here and there, a little bit of nicotine here and there, my brain just can't pinpoint on these ideas. And I'll agree that some substances aren't like the greatest for me, like alcohol and shit. That's what I was saying. Like, it's not, if I limit myself, I can handle it. But I always want to go too deep. I always want to go like, oh, let's see how fucking far we can take this thing and drink as much as we can. And it's like, why? What is this gaining? It's not gaining anything. So maybe my lesson is just that I need to let go and stop drinking so much. Because like I think I should just take a break for a while and then test my limit. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure this life shit out by myself, just like we all are, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes I don't do a very good job, and sometimes I do a better job than others. Let's see how far in we are. 17 minutes. Not bad. So what else do we talk about? Let's check. What time do we got here? 4:40. Perfect. It's gonna be perfect timing. I wanted to set this up so that it's done before Chance gets here, because he's been fucking stressed out at work, actually. That's probably why he doesn't want to get on the pod. Plus, he's been addicted to Assassin's Creed. He's been playing whatever the fuck, the Roman Empire one, or whatever I don't fucking know. I watch him play occasionally, but I'm not that interested into it. Unless I probably played it, then I might get addicted. But he's probably going to be stressed when he gets home, he told me yesterday, because his boss, well, I can't say. I'm not going to say. That's probably private information. But there was some shit at work, so he's going to have a lot of shit to do today, essentially. So he's going to be stressed out. And he also found out, I could probably say this, he found out that, like, the entire time that place has been open that Chance works at, there was 2 workers in the office. Now there's just him. So he's basically doing 2 people's jobs every day. He's probably stressing the fuck, well, he is stressing the fuck out. He's got a stress-induced stomach ulcer, actually, which I just remembered. It's kind of crazy. Like, he's got an ulcer in his stomach from stress. It's kind of wild. That's why I try not to stress. Like, stress and lack of sleep are the 2 most dangerous things you can get. That's another reason I gotta stop drinking alcohol, because I don't sleep. It's like, and even if you do sleep, you're not sleeping as well. Like, every time I drink and I wake up in the middle of the night, because my brain just wakes back up. Like, all I'm doing is shutting my... Actually, maybe I need to realize this. every time I'm shutting it down, it just boots back up when it like gets sober enough. So I'm not really sleeping. It's just like powering down, powering up. Then I close my eyes and I have to power down again, power back up. It's not really sleeping because the alcohol is still in my system. I don't feel good. I just realized that the sun's up. Doesn't matter how early it is. It's not really fucking good for me. And I don't, it's not my substance of choice. And I know I've said this multiple times, but I like it because it's fun. And I know I can handle myself. I'm just choosing not to for some reason. When I get a little bit in me, I just want to keep going. I want to keep the party alive. Because once you start to feel that sober feeling from like 1 or 2 shots or 1 or 2 beers, it's like, well, what the fuck the point of this, man? But maybe that's the point. Maybe I should just space it out. That's another problem, is I drink it in a small amount of time. And I gotta space it out in between, like, 2 drinks an hour is what your body can process. So if you're drinking more than that, which I'm usually drinking more than that an hour, then it all hits you the next hour. And that's why I get so fucking slobbered up. And I'm like, whoa. God damn. Oh, I'm making chicken and rice tonight, brother. And I gotta do some dishes after this podcast. I fixed the camera, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I was gonna touch it and fuck it up, bruh. Oh my god, my impulse decisions just almost took over. I was about to fucking yoink, choke the fuck out of the camera. But what else can we talk about? Been watching Kitchen Nightmares lately. I like that show. Kitchen Nightmares is pretty fucking baller because I love when Gordon Ramsay's yelling at people, and people are always so delusional. And I know there's situations in which I've been delusional too, and I'm sure other people will call me out on my bullshit, but it's like, golly. I love that show, man. Some people are like, oh, I don't know why my restaurant's failing. It's such a good restaurant. And then it shows them cooking, and they're putting everything in the goddamn fucking microwave, and it's like, fucking steak, put the steak in the microwave. Fucking lamb chops, put the lamb chops in the microwave. And then fucking Gordon Ramsay's like, it's raw. Or he's like, it tastes awful. It is disgusting. He's like, a restaurant should not be serving microwaved food. I love that show, man. Gordon Ramsay's a legend. I think I'd own a restaurant if I could. Maybe. I think I'm pretty passionate about my own food. If I'm cooking for myself, I'm pretty passionate. Then when I'm cooking for chance, I feel even more passionate. So maybe if I cook for more people, I'll feel even more passionate. Maybe I should open a restaurant. But then what should I cook? Spaghetti and meatballs? That'd be pretty easy to do. Holy shit. I might be able to operate a restaurant. Maybe. That's what everybody thinks. Where would I even open it? Maybe in Forest City. No, maybe. Because nobody's here. Oh my god. Listen, bruh. I'm getting ideas, bruh. Holy shit. If I grow medicinal and edible mushrooms, I can grow mushrooms to supply for my restaurant. I can learn how to cook with them, start a restaurant, sell supplements out of the restaurant. Bruh. Wow. I didn't even think about this. Oh, and then I want farms, so then I can grow the farms for the foods for the restaurants. Whoa. Fresh fruit. Fucking good ass food that I know is pure. Oh my god. I'm adding layers and layers and layers upon my business scheme, motherfucker. It starts small, but it'll build up. And I just need to keep fucking grinding. Because as soon as I got the bag, I gotta get the bag, motherfucker. That's all we gotta do. Gotta get enough money to get this shit started, because then I know how to make my money triple. And I know how to make it fucking grow. But I gotta make it grow, and I don't know how to make it grow in a short period of time. I don't know if there is making it grow in a short period of time. I think you just have to invest your money, and that's it. Like, you just gotta wait. Invest it in precious metals, real estate, apartment buildings. Apartment buildings might be your fastest way. If you build a brand new apartment building, and then you get people to rent out those apartment buildings, then they'll be paying you money every month, and then you could probably save it up in a few years for what you need to do. And I'm talking to myself, obviously, double time, like in the fourth dimension. I'm talking to myself and scheming. I've got business ideas, my friends. And when we get this motherfucker off the ground, we will see what we can do. Okay? Okay. I just hope it works. I hope it works. I'm going to do everything in my power, man. If I end up on my ass, at least I fucking try my goddamn hardest. And that's not entirely true if I keep drinking, because that's not my hardest. So, Cody, if you're watching this in the future, and you still haven't fucking drank, oh shit, if you still haven't stopped drinking, I'm going to whoop your little goddamn pussy ass. I'm going to whoop that ass of yours, boy. And if you haven't stopped drinking, at least stop drinking the way you do, motherfucker. Quit getting blacked out. Quit doing stupid shit. And if this applies to anybody else, I hope it fucking means something. I have the same problem, brother. I know it's fun to do, but it's not good for us. It's the most toxic drug there is. It's not great. Alcohol's fun to do. A little bit here and there, fine. But doing it all the time is just not good for the human body. The human body's not made for that toxin. You hear me, my friend? Where are we at now? I'm going to keep looking, just because this is why we can't have the camera or the computer screen facing me, because I'm going to continue looking at it, and then I'm going to distract myself. But now, every once in a while, I can be like, what the time, man? What the time, man? 30 minutes almost. So we're going to need another subject to talk about. What do we got in our brain today? I don't feel too bad without nicotine. What's crazy is I used to feel super aggressive as a child without weed or nicotine, to be honest. I just get into such an anger and rage. Like I wanted to tear the fucking planet apart. And I took that out on the people I loved around me, just because I didn't know how to handle myself. And I feel bad about it still to this day. When I think about it, man, the things I did to the people that were around me, just all of them, my dad, the exes I had, even if they treated me dirty in some way, whether they did or didn't is beyond the point. I fucking have respect for everybody, and I do feel bad for the things I've done in this world. So I've not been the greatest motherfucker. I'm not like perfect. I know I sit here and try to teach people, but like, I'm just a human like everybody else. That's why I encourage people to come on here. Come talk to me, man. I'll talk to any fucking buddy. I got a few people that want to say they want to come on, but then they never come contact me and all that shit. I'm like, hey, bruh, come on. Let's have a goddamn conversation. We can talk about anything. I just got to learn how to listen better. Like, I got to get better at that, too. Because obviously I'm good at talking. And I ain't fucking get into a mode where I go, and I start talking fast because I'm like, oh, realize their idea, run. Bro, it's kind of crazy. It's like, I run the idea through my brain real quick, then it runs back. And it runs back so fast. It's like, it bounces in my brain. It's basically like a slingshot. It's like, and it's like, and then it hits a rubber band, and it hits the back of my brain so fast that it just shoots out. And it's like, And then I look like a crazy person because I'm talking super fast, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't stop talking. I keep talking a lot. I can't stop. That's why I do this thing, because I need somewhere where I can just fucking talk. And nobody's going to stop me. And when I get on a roll, see, now I could fucking do this shit without the zins. I'm just fine. But when I'm trying to get started and remember ideas, shout out to the motherfuckers that get it to the middle of the podcast and get to the good parts. Because there's always like hidden gems in the podcast. But you got to get through the bullshit first. These are basically just practice runs. I'm waiting for more people, more views, more motherfuckers that want to get on here. I'm going to continue doing this shit. It's only my second year. It takes 10 years to become an overnight success. I've got fucking 9 more years to go to even fucking be considered. To even be considered a podcaster. I know I have one. In my brain, I'm a podcaster. Like, I'm not the best one. I'm not known or none of that shit, but I got one. This is number 96. If I'm not miscorrecting, if that's a word. I wish me and Chance could have a fucking dog, dude. It'd be so cool to have a dog running around here. The landlord's like worried about messes and like the carpet being dirty, and we don't have heat. That's the reason we don't have AC, actually, is because the carpet got dirty somehow. It was probably dirty before I moved in here, to be honest. And Chance is worried about letting him come in here, which I'm like, hey, bro, who cares? Yeah, who cares? Let him come in, let it look at it. If he's mad about it, tell him to come clean it. It's his house. I mean, what's he gonna do, man? We pay our rent, we pay our bills. I'm not trying to be like a dick or nothing about it. Like, if he wants more money for the dirty carpet, I don't care. Like, I didn't fucking... How do you keep a white carpet? You shouldn't put a white carpet on the fucking floor. Like, come on now. That's kind of not a smart thing to do. Who puts a white carpet on the floor? Because you know damn well you gotta walk on floor with shoes and fucking nasty. Some people don't wash their damn feet, so you're walking across the fucking carpet with some nasty ass toes, some fucking dirty ass goddamn soles, and you're fucking mucking up the carpet because some goddamn dude put a fucking white carpet down. Like, put at least like a gray carpet or a black carpet, something that's not gonna show all the dirt and grime. Because then when you, like, power wash, you'll be like, oh my god, I did not know there was that much dirt and grime in there. But on a white carpet, you're like, oh, yeah, that shit's dirty as fuck. Because you could fucking see it. It's like, why the fuck? It doesn't make any sense to me. White's like the worst color to put something. Because it's like, what the fuck? Listen, I don't know if this is too much information. And if you got to this part of the podcast, I apologize. But I think I found a zit on my balls. Oh. It's only 33. Listen, I'm trying to go wash some dishes. I know Chance is going to be here soon. I'm trying to shower. I just got out the gym. Also, when I took those 4 days, that 4-day bender, 2 of them in which it was a 3-day bender. 4th day I stayed sober and felt fucked. And then felt fucked after that day. But 2 days I was drunk all day long. Like 10 a.m. to a few a.m. in the morning. Like 1, 2, 3, something like that in the morning. And then I woke up at like 8 a.m. Did it all over again, my boy. Did it all over again. And then I was drunk all day again. And it was fun. It was a good ass time, but I felt terrible for 2 days, and I'm just starting to get back to like the normal spot in my brain, and I don't want to lose this again. I'm like, in my brain, the reason I just pause like that is because I'm like thinking, oh, I hope I don't go back. That's just my anxiety. I can realize that now. Through self-awareness and meditation, I realize that's my anxiety. And so I just gotta not let it take over. Because so what? So what if it does? We don't know. We can't predict that. So we just got to live in the present moment. And we just got to be like, all right, today I haven't drank any alcohol. Tomorrow, not going to drink any alcohol. But you don't even look at tomorrow yet. You just start right here, where you're at right now. If you got any problem you're trying to solve, anything you need to fucking figure out, you need to start going to the gym. You need to fucking do this, do that. Fucking start right here. Not fucking tomorrow. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say, I should have started last week. What the fuck? No. Let's start with exercise as an analogy. You've never exercised in your life like I used to never exercise. And you're fat. You're overweight. You don't do anything. Simply walking 10 minutes a day. Not even 10 minutes. Walk a mile. Walk around the block. Do something. If you're sedentary, do something. And then just start to do that every day. And it'll compound. You'll start to feel better. Maybe push yourself a little more. Alright. And you start it day by day. Just like you're an alcoholic or anything else. You go, alright, today's this day. I didn't do it today. And then when tomorrow comes, same thing. Same thing. Because there really is no yesterday or tomorrow. It's just a memory trace in your brain now. Because Joe Rogan's got this good point. Who's to say that when we go to bed, we wake up the same person every day? I mean, it's a good question. We just assume we do because we got these memories and we got all this other shit, but we don't know. Like quantum mechanics, all this fucking crazy shit that we're starting to see out in the world now. We don't know what the fuck's going on in the world, man. We could be in an alternate dimension. There could be all kinds of shit going on. Quantum physics and quantum mechanics, quantum computing, all that shit says there's infinite dimensions and infinite realities out there, infinite possibilities. Aren't we lucky that we're in this one? God damn. That made me feel pretty lucky to say. I'm going to sign off with this. I know we're not there yet. Three more minutes, my friends. 3 more minutes. I'm glad I get to do this, man. We got off to a rough start, of course, but once you find that energy, it's pretty easy. It's like a waveform, and it's hard to get into. Me and Chance can get into it pretty easily if he's in a receptive mood and I'm in a receptive mood. That waveform's pretty cool. It's like energy that takes you over. And you're just here. You're not thinking about anything else. Ideas are just springing up like... Maybe I should just think of life as a podcast with no camera. But I've always thought that somebody was watching me. God's the camera. Oh my God. Life is just a fucking podcast with God as the camera. And the time doesn't exist between the people and the animals and the plants. Everything is conscious. The time doesn't exist between that. Wow. What a way to end this motherfucker. Are we at 40 minutes yet? Jesus Christ. I look like a retard. I don't know. I just can't stop before 40 minutes. I used to, but I got this thing in my head that I can't do it. I fucking gotta sit down here 40 minutes every goddamn week just for nobody. Nobody's listening to this, like 10 people. And I love you, 10 people. If you've listened to this part, I love you. You're a goddamn pimp. You're a goddamn good man. And I like you. And when I was young, and they had ice cream, I like that ice cream very much. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I won't lie to you. I gotta do some dishes, take a piss. Where's my water? Take a drink. Wait for cheese, probably. See what he'll want to do. He'll probably want to smoke. Obviously smoke cigarettes, because we don't do that other stuff. You're fucking nasty. Alright. It's like this lamp. I fucking got a video. Hold on. I'm gonna show this video to end this thing. It's a fucking funny video. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's go.
Immediately fucked up, bro. Immediately fucked up.
Let's go. I fucked up and hit this lamp with a sword. But I think that's a perfect way to end this motherfucker. I love you guys. Bye.